Most geysers only erupt for a few minutes at a time, but some can last for days and some never stop. Others can go years or decades without erupting. Whoa! Would you look at that thing go? There's a valley in New Zealand that I cannot pronounce, so I'm just going to spell it. Whakarewarewa. Valley in New Zealand has lots of geysers. Legend has it that they were created by the fire goddesses breathing in and out. That's a mouthful. That'd be a serious case of dragon breath right there. It says here that, where am I? Oh, yeah. Humans can have a bad effect on geysers. When people toss in coins or trash, it clogs up the plumbing and can make the geysers stop erupting. Well, who would do such a thing? If a geyser runs out of water before the eruption is over, it might have a steam phase. That means steam billows out for hours together with a very loud noise. Oh, perfect for my steam dumplings. Steamboat Geyser is the tallest in the world. Its water shoots up to 400 feet high. That's as high as the 40th floor of a building. That is taller than Studio G, which is one floor. Only steam is made by a geyser with just a little water in its plumbing. That's called a fumarole. The word fumarole comes from fumus, the Latin word for smoke. I knew that. No, I didn't. Water above the ground can take 500 years to seep down into the earth and be shot up again by a geyser. 500 years? So wait a minute, a geyser erupting today is shooting water from rain that fell even before great-great-great-great-great-grandfather Ruffmanowitz was born? Wow. Sorry, where was I here? I went on a little tangent there. There are only about 1,000 geysers in the world, but there are some on every continent except Antarctica. Around half the geysers are in Yellowstone National Park. Ha-ha! That's where I'll open my restaurant. Fumaroles in wet areas have acids that melt the rock and become mud pots. Those are pools of boiling mud. They can hurl lumps of clay pretty far, so stay away. Actually, it looks a little like chocolate fondue. Fountain geysers have a pool of water at their mouths, so when they erupt, the water and steam go all over the place like an explosion. Kaboom! A probe with a video camera was sent down Old Faithful's standpipe. It found a cavern the size of a rather large automobile filled with vigorously boiling water. So, underground, it's the size of an SUV. Wonder what the mileage is on that thing. Geologically speaking, geysers don't live very long. They can always seal up or turn into fumaroles, mud pots, and hot springs, and they can always turn back into geysers again. Wow, would you look at that thing? Even geysers that normally erupt right on time can have their schedules interrupted or changed forever by earthquakes. Oh no, my new cooking method is doomed! This is a cone geyser in Yellowstone whose top looks like a castle. That must be why they call it Castle Geyser. Another mystery solved. You're welcome. When a geyser has too large an opening, it's called a hot spring. The water just flows out instead of squirting up. Now that's what I call a bubble bath. Cone geysers have a cone-shaped rock on top, which makes the water and steam come out in a tall, thin stream. Oh, look at that. Geothermal energy stations can take the heat in geyser fields and turn it into electricity. This is a kind of renewable energy because there's always more heat coming out of the earth, which is good for cooking. Why don't they mention cooking? Fishing Cone Geyser in Yellowstone is in the middle of a lake. People used to catch fish in the lake and boil them right up in the geyser. Wow, now that is my kind of geyser. Old Faithful is so faithful because it usually erupts right on schedule, but most geysers are not that predictable. Ah, Old Faithful, like my favorite pair of slippers. Wait, where are my slippers? Geysers have even been seen in space, but they're not filled with water. One of Neptune's moons squirts liquid nitrogen, and Mars squirts carbon dioxide. Geysers on Mars? What do they think up next? You would think nothing could live in such hot water, but some bacteria love it there. That's what gives some geysers their crazy colors. Ah, a tropical bacteria paradise. I know where I'm going on my next vacation.